Hey, truckers, it's time for today's roll haul. I'm hauling bobbleheads.
I'm hauling a product I can't name on air.
I'm hauling
Wait,
dinosaurs.
sorry, I just want to clarify. I am hauling a demonstration
From hauling bobbleheads to dinosaurs, Progressive Commercial has you covered. Hey, you old enough to be an extra heavy trucker. Call them now. Progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Covered subject to policy terms and conditions. Were you hoping for less chance of an inspection delay at the roadside in 2021 compared to the 2020 pandemic year? You were disappointed as inspection likelihood rose from 2020 levels. That's according to the new comprehensive analysis from Overdrive Magazine's decade-long CSA's Data Trail series. But the 2022 series update shows that state trucking inspectors are still on track for pre-COVID inspection levels. Learn more about this today. There are some new risks, though, in rising moving violations as well as hours of service extension. You can determine your own roadside risk with 48-day rankings in many inspection and violation areas. Download your own report via overdriveonline.com. Navigate to the regulations section to find the CSA's Data Trail 2022 update. That's overdriveonline.com in the regulations section and check out CSA's Data Trail 2022 update today. The State Prescription Theft Fund is excited to once again offer its diabetes prevention program, Tracking Down Diabetes. This free CDC-approved year-long program begins January 9th, 2023, with live webinars focusing on nutrition, movement, stress management, sleep, and more. Sponsored by Southern Recipe, this program is designed to help listeners not only keep diagnosing diabetes. Go to truckersbuzz.org to take a look. Visit us located in North Somerset and Summit, Tennessee.
They wanted to stone the woman. I was out there, and I know you believe that to be true. Yeah, well, again, let him without sin cast the first stone. Let him cast it, let him cast it.
To 1,000 members of the media here, and there's also helicopters all above us.
Voters in Wisconsin head to the polls today for a key state Supreme Court race. Reporter Bruce Marcus is an Eagle River.
The election in this battleground state will determine whether conservatives or liberals are the court's majority, so it could impact redistricting and abortion access. The candidates are conservative Daniel Kelly, a former justice who claims his opponent, Milwaukee Circuit Court Judge Janet Protasewicz, is soft on crime.
Her sentences have been so egregiously weak.
Protasewicz counters by claiming Kelly is a right-wing extremist. This is the most expensive state Supreme Court race in U.S. history.
Chicago voters are also choosing a new mayor today. It's former teacher Brandon Johnson versus former Chicago school CEO Paul Vallis. Vallis spoke with WBBM about potential school closures.
You built a school with a fraction of the enrollment that they should have. What I'm saying in the simplest terms is to sit down with the community and ask the community how that school can be repurposed.
He's vowed to expand charter schools if elected. The U.S. military says the senior leader of ISIS has been killed in a strike in Syria. CBS's Vicki Barker.
The target, Khalid Eid Ahmed al-Jabouri. U.S. Central Command says he helped build ISIS and was responsible for planning attacks in Europe. Information from the scene suggests al-Jabouri was killed in a drone strike in Syria's Idlib province.
A new report by the World Health Organization shows roughly 1 in 6 people worldwide experience infertility. Dr. Pascal Loti is with the WHO, and she's an expert on reproductive health.
The sheer magnitude of the numbers of infertile couples mean that there is a great demand for infertility care.
She says affordable infertility care is also necessary.
Hire with minimal effort and maximum success with Indeed. Their powerful hiring platform makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all in one place. Visit Indeed.com/credit. People like government.com.
Did you hear? A recent stash of $20 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s, and less than 50 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-935-7267, and you are guaranteed a $20 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-935-7267. Call now, and you will receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $75 value free with every order. Call 1-800-935-7267 now to secure your $20 gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before.
Okay, brother.
That's 1-800-935-7267.
It could be easier for Americans to safely get rid of unused opioids. CBS's Alexander Tin.
The FDA says it has now notified all manufacturers of opioid painkillers that they have 6 months to come up with a plan to begin offering pharmacies the option of giving patients prepaid envelopes to mail back their unused opioid painkillers. That follows a proposal last year by the agency to broaden access to these so-called drug mail-back programs in hopes of making it harder for Americans to get unused opioids from their family and friends. The FDA expects to approve this new mail-back program along with requirements on patient outreach about the option in 2024.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Moana is getting the live-action treatment, and The Rock will be back as Maui. Disney CEO Bob Iger made that announcement yesterday, but told investors that this project is still in its very early stages. Monica Ricks, CBS News.
Trustworthy, consistent, reliable, the best at what they do. This is what customers are saying about Janny King, the king of clean. From office buildings to schools, healthcare facilities, and stadiums, our local franchise owners provide the same quality clean at every level. Let us put our 35 years of experience to work for you. Go to JannyKingCleans.com now. That's JANIKING Cleans.com. Franchise opportunities also available at JannyKingCleans.com.
American Oak, we've overfilled our warehouse. We have a huge problem. There is more inventory than the newly built warehouse. Inventory at 70% off this Thursday through Saturday. 3 big days. We're having a huge warehouse inventory relinquishment sale. Bring the decision maker to join us again in the trailer. These items won't last long. All low prices. Check it out on Facebook or on our website. It's don't miss the biggest furniture sale the River Region has ever seen in American Oak and more.
Hey, when they come in your neighborhood, let me know.
Huge warehouse inventory relinquishment sale. Check it out on Facebook or our website.
It sure is. On top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing.
skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently. Prices at the pump are up. Upside app? Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas. And does that actually add up to anything? I've made around $200. Wow, that's serious extra cash.
That's serious money.
Upside app now.
Serious money. That's serious money.
For an extra 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or any gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code GOLD for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code GOLD for 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up.
No matter where you live, what you make, or who you voted for, there's some things that will impact all of us soon. Whether you're concerned about extreme weather, the alarming increase in man-made disasters, or worsening food shortages, Americans are preparing in numbers not seen since World War II. What's changed is how we prepare. And the folks at My Patriot Supply have made it easier than ever for you to have peace of mind, knowing you're ready for what's next. Go to MyPatriotSupply.com and stock up on their popular 3-month emergency food kit. They include tasty breakfasts, lunches, and dinners with over 2,000 calories per day. Get at least one kit per person. For a limited time, save $200 plus get free shipping on your 3-month supply at MyPatriotSupply.com. Too many Americans are being let down by institutions we used to trust. It's time to rely on ourselves. Go to MyPatriotSupply.com now.
Smart City
MyPatriotSupply.com.
concentration camp.
Welcome to the Next Level Podcast. I'm JVL.
Woo!
Two best friends, Sarah Longwell and Tim Miller from the Bulwark.
Every week, the Next Level Trio bring their signature political insights and banter to you.
Never gonna touch your entitlements, dear old people.
Jonathan B. Last,
I've changed so much I don't even say my name the same way.
Tim Miller,
I noticed you don't have any hair. I was wondering how you're kind of dealing with that, since you can't pull or twist your hair, which is what I do when I'm like stressed out.
and Sarah Longwell.
I am on a couple hours sleep, I'm feeling giddy.
The Next Level Podcast, wherever you listen.
Telling it like it really is.
That's the fact, Jack!
It's the Dan Bongino Show, weekdays from 11 to 2 on News Radio 1440. Your WSFA First Alert Weather Forecast on News Radio 1440.
Discover credit cards do something pretty awesome at the end of your first year.
Okay.
Automatically double all the cash back you've earned.
I was
Right.
supposed to be on
Everything
Trump
you've
1
earned.
last night,
Back from trips, restaurants,
but I was at the wrong airport.
Seriously, though, see
Had to come back to
terms and
Montgomery.
conditions for yourself at discover.com/match.
A much quieter day on the way today. There will be a lot of cloud cover and some patchy fog to start, but there will be a mix of sun and clouds closer to lunchtime throughout the afternoon. Expect partly cloudy skies. It will be very warm in the upper 80s. It will be muggy as well. Tonight, clouds, some areas of fog down into the 60s. We're back into the upper 80s tomorrow, likely dry. Mid-80s Thursday, still on the dry side. That's your first alert forecast. I'm meteorologist Tyler Seabury for News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. So far, so good. No major problems or accidents. Nothing's being reported that would send you on an alternate route. Having to deal with some fog in the low-lying areas, so leave early, drive slower, keep your headlights on low beam. And use caution, there's an accident reported on narrow lane. The warm weather is here in the Festival Plaza, as it all. Visit the Comic Shop, Montgomery Cardiovascular Health and Fitness Center, and more. Festival Plaza, Taylor and Vaughn of Colliers Managed Development. Buckle up, it's the law. For Montgomery Skywatch Traffic, this is Major Delay.
Talk tires with Montgomery's #1 tire store, Chico's Auto Pros. Chico's has you covered with Chico's Auto Pros price match guarantee and 0 down options.
Good morning, I'm Judd Davis. Here's what's happening in the news on this Tuesday. In just hours, Donald Trump is expected to make history as the first former president to face criminal charges for his alleged role in a hush money scheme and cover-up involving former adult film star Stormy Daniels. Legal officials say Mr. Trump will not be handcuffed. It's unclear if a mugshot will be taken. His legal team says he'll plead not guilty to roughly 30 counts. The former president says he will hold a news conference when he gets back to Florida tonight. Montgomery police arrested a 17-year-old in connection with a deadly shooting Monday that happened on Mulberry Street near Jackson Hospital. Kyrie Montgomery is charged with murdering 22-year-old Marvin Jackson. He's now being held without bond.
Yeah,
And some sports
there I
news.
was.
Tuesday morning, the UConn Huskies are national champs in college basketball. They knocked out the San Diego State Aztecs last night by a final score of 76-59. That's your news on this Tuesday morning. Matt Davis in the WSFA 12 Newsroom.
This is Jeff Franco with Chappie's Deli.
And Mike Costanza with Chappie's Deli.
Mike, let's get to write the commercial for us.
Chat GPT.
Yes, artificial intelligence, AI. It will do anything.
What? We don't need that.
Wait, it's coming in now. Holy cow. Listen to this. Chappie's Deli has everything, from a classic Reuben to salads. Chappie's has something for everyone. Taste the difference. Chappie's Deli has 4 convenient locations.
But we have 5 locations. It's making mistakes. We don't need Chatterbox or whatever it's called to do a commercial.
Listen to this. Visit Chappie's Deli today and see Mike Costanza.
Wait, now what's this called? Chat GPT? Give me that. We're really onto something here.
Oh, brother. Folks, come out and chat with us at Chappie's Deli, Perry Hill, Pepper Tree, Baptist South, Prattville, and Alton.
Did you know you can now build a low-maintenance deck using stone with Tanzite stone decking? Tanzite stone does not use any plastic whatsoever. It is decking that's naturally durable, just like
I hear you.
Tanzite
Hey,
stone
lad.
doesn't scratch at all. The color will never fade.
That's okay.
It is not
When you
slippery.
see me getting that coming out of Trump one of these days, you know who the man is.
Made of stone, it's virtually indestructible. That's
Yeah.
why we guarantee it with a lifetime warranty.
There I was.
Discover how incredibly durable.
That's why y'all didn't hear from me yesterday. I was rolling down the highway, baby. I was going 78 miles an hour.
You'll see how it easily installs over.
Took me 4 hours to get there. I left here when I got off work, headed to Florida. Got a special invitation to Trump one. But then again, I didn't know how long he was going to be up there, so I'm glad I missed it. Yeah, I did.
Paid for
I'm
by
just saying.
Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard switching to MediShare. Major healthcare can
So
save
you just mad because you ain't got them kind of connections.
and that's huge, but it's also true that
Amen.
people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The customer satisfaction rate for MediShare is double.
If Trump goes to jail, I'm going with him.
Plan. MediShare works. It's been around for more than a quarter century, and members have shared more than $3 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health.
Friends to the
If you're
end.
self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need: 855-51.
Yeah, I got the text right here. That's right. I got the text from Trump right here on my phone. Okay, you want to see it? Okay, I didn't think you did. Okay. Yeah.
Radio is the only local media.
Make me a believer.
Radio reaches your potential customers close to the point of purchase. It provides local consumer interactions with emotional connections that build trust and credibility for your business. Radio is unskippable and quick. We get your message out in 24 to 48 hours, and radio is very affordable. That's why radio consistently gives you the highest return on investment, and it's also why it should always be your base media buy. Research also confirms that marketing campaigns generate even higher returns, starting at a 19% lift when they are on more than one platform. That's why Cumulus offers a variety of effective solutions to enhance your base radio buy. At Cumulus, we are your one-stop shop to deliver a coordinated radio and digital campaign that will get your business results. Hi, I'm Sonia Thompson, and it's my job to get your business results on News Radio 1440. To learn more about how to get started, go to newsradio1440.com and click on Grow Your Business.
He's the voice of the conservative.
Text myself. Come on, man. Why would I text myself?
On News Radio 1440. Depend on it.
Come on, brother or sister. Is that where you happen to be? Wouldn't text myself. Come on now. It says okay. It says DJT on it. Okay. Donald John Trump. I'm just telling you. I'm the man. Y'all just mad at me.
sun does not appear, I will be here.
And good morning, Montgomery, Alabama. It's time to rise and shine once again, if you can. For it is one more day, just one, that you're on top of the ground, and the ground's not on top of you. Something I'd say to be thankful for this morning. Good morning to you. I'm Kevin Elkins, and this is News Radio 1440. It is time for our daily bread, a word from on high, something that'll give you a perspective or maybe change the one that you have. Either way, it's good for the soul. It is April the 4th. It is At Home in Jesus is the title of our daily bread for today. Our scripture insight comes from John 15, 1 through 11. But John 15 and 4 says, remain in me, as I also remain in you. Govern yourselves accordingly. And again, it is April the 4th. It is a day that has never been. It is also a day like all the others that will never, ever come again. Once it's gone, you don't get a do-over. You don't get it back. You don't get to summon it from the past. You don't get to come back and do all the things that you should have done that you don't do today. And you don't get a chance to come back and undo the things that you do. So whatever it is that you do with this day, April the 4th, 2023 AD, hopefully that if tomorrow should be, you'll be proud of what you have done on this day. If you've lived a while, like a lot of us have, you've seen and you've heard many, many yesterdays. And if we are blessed and given the grace and mercy of God, we may, I'm not sure, we may see some tomorrows. But if tomorrow should never be, then it is this day. That is the first day of the rest of our lives. What are we going to do with it? Well, whatever we do, while we can, for as long as we can, until we can. Reach back every once in a while and help somebody else along the way. Bishop Elijah May said, whatever we do in life, we should do it so well, no man living, no man dead, no man yet to be born can do it any better. And I've said that is the standard by which you live life, you'll always be successful. Oh, you'll fail at a thing or two. We all do. But you'll never be a failure until you quit. My mother said nothing beats a failure but a try. Martin Luther King said, if you cannot run, walk. And if you cannot walk, crawl. But whatever you do, keep moving forward. Don't ever give up. Never, ever quit. Never, ever quit. Because quitters don't win. And while winners may lose at a time or two, they don't give up. 1 foot, that's all it takes. 1 foot in front of the other to keep moving forward. And no matter what happens to you this day, remember this. This day, like all the others, it is a great day to be alive. Good morning to you, Montgomery. At home in Jesus. That is our daily bread for this day, April the 4th, 2023 AD. Blessings among you.
Hi, I'm Wynn Collier, and I'm reading a piece I wrote for our daily bread titled At Home in Jesus. Several years ago, we brought home an adult black cat named Juno from the local animal shelter. Truthfully, I only wanted help thinning our mice population, but the rest of the family wanted a pet. The shelter gave us rigorous instructions on how to establish a feeding routine that first week, so Juno would learn our house was his home, the place he belonged, where he'd always have food and safety. This way, even if Juno might roam, he would always eventually come home. If we don't know our true home, we're forever tempted to roam in vain, searching for goodness, love, and meaning. If we want to find our true life, however, Jesus said, abide in me. Biblical scholar Frederick Dale Bruner highlights how abide evokes a sense of family and home.
So Bruner translates Jesus' words this way: stay at home in me. To make this idea clear, Jesus used the illustration of branches attached to a vine. Branches, if they want to live, must always stay at home, tenaciously fixed, abiding where they belong. There are many voices beckoning us with hollow promises to fix our problems, provide us some new wisdom or exhilarating future. But if we're to truly live, we must remain in Jesus. We must stay at home. Today's Our Daily Bread devotional scripture reading is from John chapter 15, verses 1 to 11. I am the true vine, and my Father is the gardener. He cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit, while every branch that does bear fruit he prunes, so that it will be even more fruitful. You are already clean because of the word I have spoken to you. Remain in me, as I also remain in you. No branch can bear fruit by itself. It must remain in the vine. Neither can you bear fruit unless you remain in me. I am the vine. You are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. If you do not remain in me, you are like a branch that is thrown away and withers. Such branches are picked up, thrown into the fire, and burned. If you remain in me and my words remain in you, ask whatever you wish, and it will be done for you. This is to my Father's glory, that you bear much fruit, showing yourselves to be my disciples. As the Father has loved me, so have I loved you. Now remain in my love. If you keep my commands, you will remain in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commands and remain in his love. I have told you this so that my joy may be in you, and that your joy may be complete. Let's pray. Jesus, we like to roam. We're pulled in all kinds of directions. But what we truly want is to stay at home with you, because you are our life. Help us to abide in you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thank you for listening today. My name is Wynn Collier, and today's encouragement was provided by our Daily Bread Ministries.
If you got the word, now it's time to get up. Let's go to work. Cheer up! And here we go. It's on. We're moving. Go Trump. Airborne.
Every day, we run to the sun.
On sweat. Not yet. Down in the mess hall on my knee. We got nothing to eat but a can of beans. The bread was moldy and the meat was bad. Well, you know darn well that you can't eat that. Here we go, all the way in the B, rough and tough, airborne, all the way. When I was young, I always wanted to be in the 82nd Airborne, easing the breeze. Now that I'm here, I'm gonna do it right. Jump from an aircraft while in flight. All right, time for PT this morning. We got to hit it. On, driving on, all the way, airborne, all the way, driving on.
Early one morning in the drizzling rain.
Well, I picked up my parachute and boarded the plane. Jump master said 1 minute to go. Green light lead with the clearing blow. All the way. I know y'all don't know nothing about that. Don't even worry about it. Just feel blessed that we know something about it. Okay? I'm just saying, we know something about that kind of thing. Okay, here we go.
Here we go, all the way.
Gotta be airborne, all the way. All right, it's time for PT. Sergeant Smith, get on out here. Maybe I'll lead PT as well. No, I won't. No, I can't do it. Okay, let's stupid. Here we go. He might say James Brown was here today. This is what he might say. Heat it up, don't fight it. Heat it up, don't fight it. Hey, come on now. All about this party. All up this party. Here we go. Here we go. We got the groove. Everyone that is on the move. Can you feel it all in your soul? Can we go just a little bit more? Hey, Lottie Dottie. Hey, Lottie Dottie. Hey, come on. Hey, Lottie Dottie. Oh, the airborne way. Oh, sometimes I want to quit, but my pride won't permit. And you feel it all looking good in Hollywood. Woo! Times I wanna quit, but my pride won't permit. Standing tall and looking good in Hollywood. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I got it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I got it. Woo! Okay. Woo! This PT's wearing me out. Hey, get that blood flowing in the morning. And now we pay homage to all of our armed forces of these United States of America. Protecting this country is serious business. And sometimes we need protection from the folks in it more than we do than the people outside. But we seem to make it through for over 250 years. And that's still kind of new. We're a work in progress. But good morning to the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, Alabama National Guard, Alabama Air Guard, and to all the people who go in when everybody else is coming the other way. Good morning to the Montgomery Sheriff Department. Good morning to the Montgomery Police Department. Good morning to my good friends down Sanitation Department, down on Ripley Street down there. At least I think that's Ripley Street. Anyway, it's past the police department down there. Good morning to those guys who are out there every day, way before I get to work. And I get to work kind of early as it is. So, let us pay homage to our armed forces. Also, give a special thanks to Maxwell and Gunner Air Base. After all, this is an Air Force town. We must pay respect to our, since we just visitors here, Army guys. We're kind of like visitors here, you know. Okay. All right. Anyway, good morning to you.
To the shores of Tripoli, we will find our country's banners in the air, on land and sea. As they fight for island freedom and to keep our honor free, we are proud to claim the title of United States.
I still would have been a good Marine. Yeah. I would have been. I would have been a great Marine. I mean, I would have got a pair of those blue pants that striped down the side of it. You know, that white hat. Lord, that white hat. I got the white hat. Got the white gloves. I would have been an outstanding Marine, except for one thing. They wouldn't let me be airborne. You know, come on now. You just can't. You can't take a man's wings away for no reason. Talking about he's short. Come on, give me a break. And then you get to Fort Benning. And then who's down there teaching all the tall Marines how to be good paratroopers? Short Army guys. I couldn't, for the life of me, I still cannot understand. I just can't get that one. I don't know. But that's okay. I'm going to let it go. I mean, I don't know when I'm going to let it go, but I'm going to let it go. One of these days, I guess when I leave here, the story will be over, you know. But I just thinking that, just think, I could have been the command sergeant major of the Marine Corps right now. Okay, probably couldn't be it right. Well, yeah, I could. Yeah, I could be there, and I'm still in good shape. I could have been the sergeant major of the Marine Corps. Okay, I could have been. I could have been. But oh no, no. That's before woke came. You know, see now if you're woke, we don't. You know, I mean, listen. Okay. Think about this. If we let guys be girls, hey, they could have let me be, okay, 5'9". Could have just threw a couple, because it's what I think I am, not what I really am. It's what I think I am. So, but I didn't know anything about wokeness back in 1978, 75, first time. I didn't know. You know, I didn't know what that's all about. I could have said, hey, do I look 5'9" to you? I could have just said, that's what I think I am. And therefore, that's what I is. I'd be 5'9". But oh no, they had to put me on top of the stupid scale, and because I was kind of slim by then, and put that thing on top of my head. See, I should have wore some platform shoes. That's what I should have did. But that's okay. I enjoyed my service in the United States military, where I was. Sometimes I hated the job that they gave me because I was too smart for that job. Nothing wrong with it, but it was just a job I really didn't want. But I wanted to be a ranger. And they told me the only way. Now they may have lied to a brother. I don't really know that. 1979, 78. Only way I could get to the Ranger Battalion is pick up a spoon. Not infantry. No, not a toll. Not a vulcanizer. None of that stuff. Not 11 Charlie, 11 Bravo, none of that stuff. What they told me, now this is what they told me. If it's a lie, then they told it in Rome, Georgia, because that's where I joined it. So they lied to a brother, because they told me I couldn't get there by no other means on that day. And plus, I was kind of hungry, and that was the only meal I was going to get that day. So, you know, I was kind of out there, so I had to take that job that's going to give me. So I had to go downtown. So I had to go down there. And actually, as it turned out to be, I don't know. I could have been a cryptographer or something. I don't know. But anyway, so much for that. Okay, I'm not gonna tell the rest of the story today. I'm done. It just gets to me sometimes. Every time I hear that song and see that white hat and those white gloves, you know, I mean, man, I'd have looked good in that stuff. Anyway, so much for that. It is 6:35 in the morning. We got to take a break, and we come back with lessons of life and the word of the day. Okay, y'all know I'd have been and I tell you what happened last night. I was going to Washington D.C. with the former president, but I got to Florida. I was at the wrong place. I'm waiting for him at the Pensacola Air Station. See, that's where I figured he's gonna be, right? So, okay, yeah. I looked up in the sky, and Trump one was going without me. So I can run, but I can't run that fast. So as Trump one took off in the clear blue sky, you know, it's got to give you one hell of an ego to get on an airplane with your name on it, then with Trump on it. Yeah, I got my text right here at the phone. Said Sergeant Elkins, meet us at the airport in Florida. So I figure, you know, Pensacola's close to me, so I said I go down there, and I figured he's going to go to the Naval Air Station down. But that's okay, too late. So as I looked in the sky, and Trump one was going overhead, headed to New York, and there I was, sitting on the ground, wishing I had a parachute so I could jump. But I'd have to be on the airplane first before I could jump. So that's just the way it goes sometimes But again, even if they put Trump in jail, I'd vote for him still. I would. If it's just him and Biden. Now, there are a couple people that I would vote for rather than Trump, only because I think they gave that man hell and it's time to live life. But other than that, though, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I have no problem with my vote going to the Trumpster. Not this, not against Biden. Oh, no, no, no. Anyway, so much for that. Keep hope alive. And you guys know what day it is, right? Okay, I'm going to get to that when I get back.
SFA First Alert Weather Forecast on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples Print and Marketing Services help small business print big. Now get $15 off signs, banners, and posters when you spend $75 or more. Offer ends 4/15. Visit staples.com/printbig for details. This is your sign to try Staples, where prints are perfect, guaranteed.
A much quieter day on the way today. There will be a lot of cloud cover and some patchy fog to start, but there will be a mix of sun and clouds closer to lunchtime. Throughout the afternoon, expect partly cloudy skies. It will be very warm in the upper 80s. It will be muggy as well. Tonight, clouds, some areas of fog down into the 60s. We're back into the upper 80s tomorrow, likely dry. Mid-80s Thursday, still on the dry side.
That's your first alert forecast. I'm meteorologist Tyler Seabury for News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. Right now, things are looking good. It's a little foggy out there, so make sure you leave early, drive slower, keep your headlights on low beam, finishing up an accident on narrow lane. Interstate system's moving smoothly. Keep listening. We'll keep you posted. The Front Porch Grill in Millbrook, that's where friends meet, home-cooked meals are served, and no one is a stranger. Stop by the Front Porch Grill, Deatsville Highway in Millbrook. Buckle up, it's the law. For Montgomery Skywatch traffic, this is Major Delay.
Talk tires with Montgomery's #1 tire store, Chico's Auto Pros. Chico's has you covered with Chico's Auto Pros price match guarantee and 0 down options.
When it comes to esports, no two titles are as closely related as Counter-Strike and Valorant. When Valorant was first announced, Counter-Strike pros immediately left the scene to move to the new game. Now, history repeats itself as Valorant pros are starting to move to the newly announced Counter-Strike 2. Is Valorant about to see a mass exodus, or will the top rosters stay as they are?
The latest esports and gaming news. Find it online at checkpointxp.com.
Execution's 11 p.m., but he's trying to convince us he's gone insane.
Therefore incapable of being executed.
On April 14th, Edward? I'm not Edward. I'm a demon. If you think you know evil, think again. I think it's time we tell you what it is that we'd like you to do. Nefarious. Rated R. Under 17. Not admitted without parents. In theaters, April 14.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard switching to MediShare to pay for healthcare can save the typical family $500 a month, and that's huge, but it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The customer satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. MediShare works. It's been around for more than a quarter century, and members have shared more than $3 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
Chico's knows. Chico's really knows. Chico's has served the river region for over 40 years. Now they invite you to get to know Chico's Auto Pros, an all-new full-service automotive service center specializing in 5-star customer service for all your collision repair, auto service, and tire needs, conveniently located on Atlanta Highway, just minutes from the Eastern Bypass in downtown. Chico's also knows convenient loaner car service, after-hours key drop-off, and even financing options for all things auto. Call Chico's Auto Pros today at 239-9510. Chico's knows.
This
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code GOLD for an extra 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or any gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code GOLD for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code GOLD for 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up.
Raymond Yachty here for eBay Motors. You're driving along and some nimrod cuts you off. You hit the horn. Jeez, it sounds like a goose in distress. Time to head over to eBay Motors. They have horns for every make and model, not to mention horn pads, steering wheels, wiring, and more. 122 million parts. You can even go for an upgrade. That looks like Mr. Cutoff Man needs a new seat cover. Try eBay Motors, pal. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
Natalia, solid dismount, but that little pause is a deduction.
Top tumblers hope to stick the landing with Coach
That
Jasmine.
aerial sequence still needs work.
She needs more certified athletic trainers to find her balance.
Focus. I'm going to need you for the all-around. Wait, who's spotting the balls?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job in ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ziprecruiter.com/free. That's ziprecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Join Sean Hannity Sundays at 3 p.m. for the Encore Show.
Chinese, the Russians, don't fear Joe Biden.
On News Radio 1440.
Does fear Joe Biden? To get all the good old days. Looking for the good old days. Okay, here we go. I'm going any place. I'm here. Okay, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm here. I just have to get something ready here. And it looks like it was taking long to get there, but I think it's coming back around right now. So let's just make sure this all works before I get to my lesson of life thing today and stuff like that. I should have had this ready already. Okay, I'm with you. Okay, I should have got this, but sometimes you do, and here it is right here. Okay, because I don't want to make the mistake to make you guys forget what day it is.
Was shot and killed tonight in Memphis, Tennessee. In Washington, at the White House, the news reached President Johnson as he was preparing to leave for Hawaii and conferences on Vietnam and the possibilities of peace negotiations there. The president, we are expecting to make a statement on the tragedy tonight in Memphis very shortly. We're standing by for that. Dr. King was in Memphis to lead demonstrators in support of striking garbage men there. He was standing on the balcony of the Lorraine Hotel on the second floor when a single shot came from across the street. It apparently hit him in the neck. He was rushed to St. Joseph's Hospital in Memphis and died there an hour after the attempt on his life, which proved to be successful. Police swarmed into the area. They already were keeping an eye on it since riots a week ago yesterday that broke out after Dr. King led what he hoped would be a nonviolent demonstration in support of the striking sanitation men. Some 6,000 persons were in his line of march when young Negroes began rioting. 300 of them participated in the riots. One of them was shot before the rioting, which did widespread damage, was over. The National Guard was called into Memphis, and only today, this was the first day that the National Guard had not been on duty in Memphis since that riot. Dr. King had promised another march for next Monday. He had said that it would be nonviolent. He was sure he could control it. However, the police in Memphis had gone to court, federal court, for a restraining order. They got one, a 10-day restraining order to keep Dr. King from leading his marchers in Memphis. However, Dr. King appealed that order, and the federal judge said he would rule on his appeal tomorrow. Dr. King had indicated he might attempt to lead his march in Memphis regardless of the effect of the appeal. However, he never had a chance to carry out that threat or to further lead his forces in Memphis or elsewhere. The 39-year-old Nobel Peace Prize winner and considered to be a moderate Negro leader today was shot and killed on the balcony of the Lorraine Hotel tonight. King was born in Atlanta, January 15th, 1929. He was the son and the grandson of prominent Negro ministers in Atlanta, and he had an extended education. He graduated finally with a doctorate from Boston University in 1954 and got his first pastorate in Birmingham, Alabama. And it was there he was, or Montgomery, Alabama. It was there he was to win fame, because in December 1955 he took leadership of a bus boycott there, and he, in his policy of nonviolence over the period of a year, won that strike with a federal desegregation order in Alabama. His nonviolent campaign spread through the South, and he became the leader of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, a conference primarily of Negro ministers. Since the rise of radical Negroes such as Stokely Carmichael and Rap Brown, King had been considered a voice of moderation, and white leaders had looked to his policy of nonviolence as a hopeful antidote to those who preached riot and hatred. King was married and had 2 children, a daughter Yolanda and a son Martin Luther III. His wife was notified in Atlanta tonight, told only that he had been shot in the shoulder to spare her any further concern and alarm as she flew back to Memphis. Whether she has arrived there or not, we have not been advised. We have just been advised, however, that Governor Buford Ellington has ordered 4,000 National Guard troops into the city. A curfew has been clamped on Memphis. Immediately after the shooting at 6 o'clock tonight, police cordoned off several blocks of the area around the Lorraine Hotel where King was shot. And other police were chased, according to information on the news wires, a car that was held 3 young white men. One young white man was seen fleeing from the scene from a building across the street from the shooting. A block from the Lorraine Hotel, a .30-06 rifle was picked up. Whether it definitely has been identified as the murder weapon or not has not been established. And later tonight, there were reports of police chasing a car with 3 white men in it through the suburb of Memphis. That was directly connected with the King shooting, also not confirmed.
Of all nationalities and of all creeds, and live together to grow. I wish I could live in a fantasy world.
Now we've come full circle. Even yesterday, I believe somebody else got killed. Man. We went from having our lives endangered as people in America by a group of people who hated you, not for your color, into people who shoot you dead the same color. I don't know. Anyway, good morning to you. It was this day in 1968 when Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee. Martin. Born January the 15th, 1929.
With this faith, we will be able to achieve this new day.
Our American dream. Whew, sometimes those dreams are kind of tough. Anyway, good morning to you. Hope this day finds you well. It is time for Lesson of Life and the Word of the Day, and a couple other things that may have happened this day, besides the assassination of the late great Martin Luther King Jr. The word of the day is astute. It means ASTUTE. It means having or showing an ability to notice and understand things clearly. In other words, being mentally sharp or clever. I think if you go to the library, if you go to the dictionary, you see a picture of me underneath that word. But here's something that's the lesson of life that you only learn after you got a couple miles behind you. It is not the easy life that makes you strong, but a tough life does make the tough things of life easier to conquer. I'll say that one more time. It is not the easy life that makes you strong, but a tough life that makes the tough things of life easier to conquer. That is the lesson of life on this day. It was this day in 1968, civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr., 39 years old at the time, was shot and killed while standing on the balcony of the Lorraine Hotel in Memphis, Tennessee. His slaying was followed by a wave of rioting from Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Chicago, and among some other cities, particularly hit hard. Suspected gunman James Earl Ray later pleaded guilty to assassinating King, then spent the rest of his life claiming that he did not do it and he was a setup. It was a victim of a setup. Also, 1841, President William Henry Harrison succumbed to pneumonia 1 month after his inaugural, becoming the first U.S. chief executive to die in office. In 1850, the city of Los Angeles was incorporated. 1917 was the year. The U.S. Senate voted 82-6 in favor of declaring war against Germany. The House followed suit 2 days later to a vote of 373 to 50. In 1933, the Navy airship USS Akron crashed in severe weather off the U.S. New Jersey coast with a loss of 73 lives. 1945 was the year. During World War II, U.S. forces liberated Nazi concentration camps in Orndorff, I believe, in Germany. Hungary was liberated as Soviet forces cleared out remaining German troops. In 1949, 12 nations, including the United States, signed on to the North Atlantic Treaty in Washington, D.C., otherwise known as NATO. In 1975, that was the year, more than 130 people, most of them children, were killed when a U.S. Air Force transport plane evacuating Vietnamese orphans crash landed during takeoff in Saigon. Microsoft was founded by Bill Gates in 1975 and Paul Allen in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And 1976, on this day, the film All the President's Men, starring Robert Redford, Dustin Hoffman as Washington Post reporter Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein, had its world premiere in Washington, D.C. Well, and those are some of the things that happened on this day, just in case you want to know. And so, hopefully we'll be back and have a conversation about other things. I was expecting somebody to come with this one, but now I'm going to say it is, just in case they don't show up, so we're just going to leave that alone, all right? So, don't be no fool. Stay in school. Don't forget, it ain't what you do. It ain't what happens to you. It's how you react to it.
Now, your WSFA 12 news update on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, I'm Jed Davis. Here's what's happening in the news on this Tuesday. In just hours, Donald Trump is expected to make history as the first former president to face criminal charges for his alleged role in a hush money scheme and cover-up involving former adult film star Stormy Daniels. Legal officials say Mr. Trump will not be handcuffed and cleared for mugshot was taken. His legal team says he'll plead not guilty to roughly 30 counts. The former president says he will hold a news conference when he gets back to Florida tonight. Montgomery police arrested a 17-year-old in connection with a deadly shooting Monday. It happened on Mulberry Street near Jackson Hospital. Kyrie McCovery is charged with murdering 22-year-old Amari Jackson. He's now being held without bond. And some sports news on this Tuesday morning. The UConn Huskies are national champs in college basketball. They knocked out the Tennessee Aztecs last night by a final score of 76-59. That's your news on this Tuesday morning. I'm Jed Davis in the WSFA 12 News.
News Radio 1440, WLWI AM, the home of the Dan Bongino Show. Also on 95.1 HD3 FM, Montgomery, Alabama, a Cumulus media station.
This is the CBS World News Roundup, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Matt Piper in Lower Manhattan at the courthouse where the eyes of the world will attempt to peek into history. Security is tight here for the arraignment of Donald Trump hours from now. Barricades are up, streets are closed, and the NYPD is out in full force ready for any protests that might happen. My colleague Robert Costa is here too. Around midday today, Trump is set to leave Trump Tower and head to the criminal court in Lower Manhattan to surrender. Trump would be fingerprinted. Then he's set to be arraigned at 2:15 p.m. The indictment remains sealed, but sources say Trump will likely be charged with falsifying business records in the first degree, which is a felony. This is in connection to the money allegedly used to silence porn star Stormy Daniels during his 2016 presidential run. While there are no protests out here yet, Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene has advertised one here she will lead in about 2 hours. At the criminal courthouse in New York, I'm Matt Piper. Now with more CBS News, here's Monica Ricks.
A massive manhunt for the former chief of staff of former Maryland Governor Larry Hogan is over.
3 weeks after he failed to appear in court on fraud charges, there was a shooting, McGrath was killed, and video from the scene shows a car window that appears to be shattered from gunfire. That's
CBS's Scott McFarland. About a dozen demonstrators got arrested last night outside Tallahassee City Hall in Florida. They were protesting a new abortion bill passed by Republican state senators. If the House approves it now, that bill would ban abortions after just 6 weeks. The state's current ban is 15 weeks. NATO gets a new member today when Finland joins the alliance. CBS's Terry Schultz reports from NATO headquarters.
Turkey has made Finland wait almost 10 months to get the final approval for joining. Hungary granted Helsinki its okay last week. Finnish President Sauli Niinistö will be at NATO headquarters to finish the last paperwork and watch the blue and white flag be raised. NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg says despite the delay,
we have seen the fastest ratification process in NATO's modern history. All allies agree Sweden's accession should be completed quickly.
Sweden applied at the same time as Finland, but Hungary and Turkey have refused to let it join. Terry Schultz for CBS News at NATO headquarters.
The Yukon Huskies are NCAA men's basketball champs again after beating San Diego State last night 76-58. Head coach Jan Hurley slammed the critics on CBS.
We weren't ranked going into the year, so we had the chip on our shoulder. And we knew the level that we could play at, even through those dark times.
This is UConn's 5th national title. This is CBS News.
Streamline how you hire with Indeed. Their powerful hiring platform makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all in the same place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Paid for by government.com.
Did you hear? A recent stash of $20 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s, and less than 50 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-935-7267, and you are guaranteed a $20 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-935-7267. Call now, and you will receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $75 value, free with every order. Call 1-800-935-7267 now to secure your $20 gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before they sell out. That's 1-800-935-7267.
The polls are now open in Chicago today, where voters are electing their next mayor.
In Chicago's runoff election, former Chicago Public Schools CEO Paul Vallis and Cook County Commissioner Brandon Johnson have been busy doing some last-minute campaigning. Vallis stressing public safety.
That's ultimately going to be my legacy as mayor.
Johnson says he's done a lot of community work in his current position.
The city of Chicago wants a leader that can bring people together.
In February, current mayor Lori Lightfoot became the first elected Chicago mayor to lose a re-election bid since 1983. Jennifer Kuiper, CBS News, Chicago.
The WWE is saying goodbye to its family-run business. It announced a $21 billion merger yesterday to join the company that runs UFC. And it's a bittersweet move. Vince McMahon purchased Capital Wrestling from his father back in 1982. He took it to another level. He had stars like Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and of course, The Rock. He called the deal an evolution. Monica Ricks, CBS News.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively your job. You get qualified.
Woo, it's chilly in here.
So while other companies might deliver a lot of pay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're
It
looking
is
for.
chilly in this building.
4 out of 5 employers who posted
Black
jobs in
people
ZipRecruiter get a
don't
quality
need
candidate through the
coldness.
site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com.
I came in the South. I live in the South because it's supposed to be warm all the time. At least most of the time. This building is colder than it is outside. All right, I had some of my Diet Coke. It kind of sucks, but if you take it at one time, you take it down in one time, it tastes pretty good. And it's got to be cold. If it ain't cold, forget about it.
Downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app to earn real cash back every time.
Yeah, if you're going to drink diet soda.
For an extra 25 cents per gallon cash back on your
Gotta be cold. Gotta be cold.
or any gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code GOLD for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code GOLD for 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill up.
Another Guardian Credit Union story.
Hey, are we trimming the same as usual?
Yeah,
How's your baby girl doing?
she's great, but with 3 kids, we really need more space.
You should check out Guardian Credit Union. We got a home equity line of credit from Guardian to finish our basement. They have low rates and a great team that's easy to work with.
Really?
Yeah, my mom got a Guardian home loan to buy her house. They refinance too.
Thanks. I'll check them out.
Connect with Guardian for all your lending needs.
Hi neighbors, it's Eric Cresswell here at Towson Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ranch. Right now we have great inventory and the new 2023 models are still arriving daily. Come by and test drive the 2023 Ram Bighorn Quad Cab. Most truck owners know the Ram is the best driving, most comfortable, most handsome truck on the road today. Join us now during Ram Truck Days and make your best deal. Drive a little, save a lot. TowsonAutomotive.com. March 31st.
I'm Martin Hope, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Tara, quote, "My doctor wanted me to do saline rinses for my allergies, but I've never been able to successfully use a neti pot. Navage uses suction power, so it's foolproof. There are nights when I'll have particularly bothersome allergies. I'll bust it out, and the results are immediate. It's such a relief. It's become a lifesaver." Unquote. She's one of over 100,000 online reviews. All natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
He's smart, witty, and fast on the draw. It's Mark Levin this afternoon at 5 p.m. on News Radio 1440.
Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you. Okay, I'm here. Okay, we got a lot of things to talk about today. Well, not a whole lot of things, but something. We got a continuation from yesterday because I was shocked the other day when I looked in the newspaper and saw Montgomery Public Schools was suing Facebook for messing with our kids' minds. And what the hell do you think they doing? That was a joke. Woo! Listen, I didn't know that Melvin had a sense of humor over there. I mean, because that was a. I mean, listen, I like to drove off the road when I saw that one. We're gonna sue Facebook because the school system gonna sue, not just Montgomery, a couple more too. Gonna sue Facebook now because they're messing with our kids' mind. But now the school system doesn't think it's messing with our kids' minds when we let kids in the school that are crazy as hell to mess up the school. Okay, so we think, listen, I would tell you, we can have all the Facebooks in the world. If we get rid of some of those troublemakers in school, the school would be a nice place to be. Okay, so why are we worried about Facebook? You know, it reminds me, we keep looking all around for the crook, and when we look in the mirror, we'll see them. I mean, we blaming everything for the inability to have leadership in some of our schools. And then some of our schools are perfect. Yeah, not perfect. There's no perfect school. But some of our schools have leaders. You know, and listen, there's some women around here to be doing a good job too. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out why can't the same standards of expectation come from all the principals of all of our schools? Come on, Melvin. Come on, brother. Listen, Facebook, don't have anything to do with baby kids in school acting crazy. And it certainly didn't have anything to do with the young man in Prattville who decided to relieve himself in front of the whole class. I'm just saying. I think we gotta stop letting the animals run the zoo. I mean, I don't want to call it animal, but you know what I mean. You got to stop letting kids dictate their mental issues, dictate everything that goes on in school. And it's really not about them. It really is about the dollar bill. I mean, that's what it's actually about. But there are some things that money ought not be put in front of, okay? And that's having an environment that is conducive to good learning. How in the world does Facebook interrupt the environment in your local public school? It doesn't. Okay, it just doesn't. I mean, come on, guys, all you educated clowns out there who think that this is a there's some specification to run a school that most of us with common sense couldn't. Okay, we can. I can run a school. Okay, I'm just saying. You know you don't. Why do they make running? Why does the education institution of Alabama and most of America? Why is it that they believe that they're the only people that can run a school? I'm sorry, you're not. You guys suck at it most of the time. Okay, in the traditional public school, you suck at it. You just do because you're more concerned about the dollar than you are performance. I'm sorry because the magnet schools are public schools. They are ran pretty good because there's a higher expectation of the people that are there. Okay, if I hear about one more fight at Lee High School, I'm about to go over there and sit in the middle of the hallway or something. I don't know. 860-1440 is the number here. There's some other things going on in the news too. Did somebody else get killed yesterday? Somebody said we had up to 28 or 29 murders this year already. Oh well. And guess what? We're not even in the 6th month of the year. Good morning. Who's this? Good morning.
How are you doing this morning?
Doing fine.
Okay, I want to make a statement as far as the school is concerned. You know, I was in the school system for 36 years and therapy. Let me tell you about these schools now. If you don't have the right person that's in charge in your school, you're not going to have a good school system. You have to have a good leader. If you don't have a good leader, you're not going to have anything. That's where it starts.
You're absolutely right. It all starts at the top.
Yes, it does. It's at the top. If you don't have a good leader, you just forget it. And I'm speaking about the principal on down. You can't talk to children.
Nope.
Leader. If you don't have a good leader, you just will close the doors.
Yeah, I think you do. So how you feeling today? Yeah. Yeah, they seem to tell me that you can't get rid of bad teachers, and I'm not saying I don't know if it's a fact of bad teaching. I think it's no motivation, no leadership. I think some of these people, yeah, yeah. And I don't really believe that the teaching apparatus in most public schools in America realize they don't really realize why it is such an important thing that we complain about it all the time. Because if you don't have a lot of money, if you don't have and nobody died and left you $1 million, that education is all you can give your kid, and hopefully he'll use it to better himself, if he can. But they're just not doing that. So that's why we raise so much hell about it, because we're trying to make sure I'm trying to make sure my boy has a fighting chance to be out here. Mm. All right, man. Appreciate it. 7:16 in the morning. Just in case you got to be there by 7 o'clock, you're late. Good morning. Yes, Ed. I'm doing fine. I will agree. All right, there, Mr. Ed. See, I don't mind agreeing with the truth. Anyway, 7:19 in the morning. Let me see. Another murder yesterday. What the hell's going on in Montgomery? I don't know. I think we need a curfew, but I don't know. Although they're killing folks early in the morning now, so I don't know if the curfew is going to do any good either. I don't know. Yeah, I wonder. You know, ultimately, the people that are responsible for these dastardly acts are the people that perform the acts, that do the wrong thing. But here's a question this morning. If you were the mayor of the city of Montgomery, what would you do to curb some of this violence? Okay, I mean, we all talk, and maybe we can give the mayor some information that he doesn't know. He hadn't thought about his police department. I mean, yeah. Now I was glad to see one thing the other day though. Yesterday I'm sitting there getting my hair cut, right? I don't have much hair, but I get to cut every once in a while. So I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden come down Federal Drive, and there's the boys on back of the vehicles again. I say, right on, right on, right on. Things are getting bad when you like seeing the police looking like they're ready to go to combat. Okay, because it is combat out there. Okay, so right on, we have brought the trucks back. I don't know who the hell that was, but so be it. If that's what it takes in order to get some civility, some safety in this town, then doggone it, let's do it. Put a SWAT on every corner. Because these people, some of these folks right here are absolutely crazy. They don't know what to do. I mean, so it's bad when you live in a town and you like to see in the combat patrol. I mean, I ain't seen that many people on the gun since I was in the Army. On back of a vehicle with rifles hanging. I mean, and listen, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. Good morning. Who's this? Yes.
Watchdog Dawson.
Yeah.
Going to go to Chicago PD and bring Nate Boyd in for temporary police.
We're gonna do what?
Hate don't take no medicine. Hate don't play.
They killing folks up there worse than they doing here. So he need to work that one out.
Yeah.
So okay. So let me ask you a question then. And again, if you are right, if there's nothing that we can do, and there's nothing we can do about somebody sitting in their house, get mad at their wife, get mad at their kid, get mad. I got that part. But if there's nothing we can do, then why do we have people running for public office telling us what they can do? Well, if we finish school, wait a minute, if we finish the 12th grade or the 8th, 9th grade, we know about that. But there's not, listen, the guy who's supposed to understand it is the guy that's in it. But then why do we hire people who don't know it?
I want to thank the media for coming out today to let us provide an update to the community about the recent spike in homicides in our community. You know, first I want to thank the community for their continued support in helping us and supporting the MPD.
Okay, but let's and that pablum stuff sounds pretty good. But here, the bottom line is that we got a cultural override in our communities, especially in the black communities in America, all over it. Something has overtaken what the things we know that are right. Nope, absolutely not. It ain't their problem. It's our problem. hmm but we could care less about that. We could care less about that. No. What a preposition and all that. What we need to know is the difference between right and wrong, and logic and reason. Yeah. Well, but we need them both. We need people to make 7.25 an hour. We need them. Yeah. Okay. And I don't doubt with that. But why don't we want as black folks? Wait a minute. As black folks, why won't we deal with the actual issue here? And it makes no sense to go to school every day if all the school system does is tell you they can only put you out for 10 days, and you can, for the rest of the year you can raise holy hell in school and mess up the whole environment for everybody else. The needs of the one override the needs of the many. Well, let me ask you. Are you running back? Are you running again? I got you. I'm saying, but since you seem to have the answers, why not run? Yeah. Then why don't you run again? You know the apparatus. Yeah. That's history, though. That's history. I'm talking about now. What we got election this year. Are you gonna run again? Are you gonna run again? Okay, I'm talking about right now, though. Are you gonna? Is a watchdog gonna get back in there and straighten it out? I got you. Okay. You still didn't answer the question. Are you going? If because one nobody's vote. That's why I won't run. And you need more than one vote to win. You need more than two. I need at least. I need at least. Anyway, listen. I gotta run now. I gotta take a break. We'll be back.
And I sell custom blinds designed for do-it-yourselfers. Unlike stock blinds offered at big box retailers, Blindster blinds are custom made for your windows and shipping is free. Don't hire an expensive pro. Do it yourself and save big at blindster.com.
A much quieter day on the way today. There will be a lot of cloud cover and some patchy fog to start, but there will be a mix of sun and clouds closer to lunchtime. Throughout the afternoon, expect partly cloudy skies. It will be very warm in the upper 80s. It will be muggy as well. Tonight, clouds, some areas of fog down into the 60s. We're back into the upper 80s tomorrow, likely dry. Mid 80s Thursday, still on the dry side. That's your first alert forecast. I'm meteorologist Tyler Seabury for News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
This year, don't stress. Enter the Uncle Sam's giveaway, and you'll have the chance to win $5,000 to bail you out. Don't owe anything to Uncle Sam this year? Great. You can spend it on whatever you want. Just head to our website now to enter this national contest for your chance to win $5,000 with the Uncle Sam's giveaway.
Enter the Uncle Sam's giveaway. NewsRadio1440.com.
Day.
Did you know you can now build a low-maintenance deck using stone with Tanzite stone decking? Tanzite stone does not use any plastic whatsoever. It is decking that's naturally durable, just like everything made with stone. Tanzite stone doesn't scratch at all. The color will never fade. It is not slippery, even when wet, and it stays cool in the sun. Since Tanzite decking is made of stone, it's virtually indestructible. That's why we guarantee it with a lifetime warranty. Discover how incredibly durable and beautiful a stone deck can be. Go to Tanzite.com. That's TANZITE.com. Online, you'll see how it easily installs over any regular wood deck structure, and you can order a sample to test it for yourself. Build a deck with the durability of stone at Tanzite.com. That's TANZITE.com.
Chico's Auto Pros is now open to the public. You know Chico's has been serving the river region for over 40 years for all your collision repair needs. Now, their location on Atlanta Highway is a full auto service center, offering collision repair, auto service, and tires in one convenient location. Oil and filters, Chico's knows. Diagnostics, Chico's knows. Belts and hoses, Chico's knows. For all your automotive needs, head to the all-new Chico's Auto Pros on Atlanta Highway and experience what 5-star customer service is all about. 239-9510. Chico's knows.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey, Wisconsin. Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code GOLD for an extra 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or any gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code GOLD for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code GOLD for 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up.
Don't miss Sean Hannity.
Biden incoherently adheres.
Live this afternoon at 2 p.m. on News Radio 14.
You know, the mayor and the chief did a press conference the other day, in the top of the hour. I think I'm going to play this thing that the mayor sitting right there with him about crime and all these things, and let's hear what they got to say about it. Again, I'm not blaming. I don't ever blame public officials. I only blame public officials when they don't do their due diligence to intervene in this act. And I can't blame the mayor or the chief for idiots who go around killing each other. I just can't blame them. But how they respond to it, now that's where the blame goes. Good morning, who's this? Yes, sir. Except they can create an atmosphere, okay, of responsibility and consequence. They can do that. Right. Well, that's what I'm going to answer. Yeah, we keep hiring these people. Yeah. We put you home. We send you home. We send you home. Yeah. Yes. 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 Mm-hmm. That's right. Yeah. 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 Oh well. You too. Yeah. In top of an hour again, I'm gonna play this press conference for the mayor and the chief the other day. And again, I'm not blaming either one of them for that. But I was glad to see that the riot squad on back of the truck the other day. I was sitting there getting a haircut. You know, I was feeling pretty good about. I used to didn't like that truck, and I thought I was overkill. My bad. Mm. Good morning on there. Yeah, R29, something like that. Yeah. Mm-mm. 12. Okay. Yeah. 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 Why do you believe? Why do you believe that this rise in, I mean, murder is a serious thing? And I go to the police department and I look on that list they put out of people and the pictures they put out on WAKA, and everybody looks void. If you look in their eyes, they just they don't even seem like they're living. Hmm. All right, you too. Yeah. I mean, if you go to WAKA website, Alabama News Network, they got mugshots of everybody going to prison. Hey, I'm glad to announce. Okay, I mean, I don't mean no harm, but I am glad to announce that it ain't just black folks in there. I'm glad to announce that we got a couple white guys in there too. Not very many, but we got a couple white guys in there that's in jail too for doing stupid things. Okay. 860-1440 is our number. You want to give us a call up talking, but I'm gonna uh, let you listen to the press conference of the day from the mayor and the police chief. You know, but here's something that I've often wondered. Everybody runs for public office. Okay, everybody's got a, well, okay, most of them don't have a plan, but they say they got a plan. So if we cannot blame the people we put in office for the conditions in which we live under in this city or any city, then why are they there? If they cannot come up with a solution to the problem, not all at one time, but let's get a plan. So time out for, and I agree, the mayor's not responsible, the police not responsible, but are they doing their due diligence? And mayor, again, I'm with LT. Misdemeanors matter. I mean, when you let people come into this town, sit on our corners and beg for money, and oh, we're gonna let that one go because they're homeless. Well, then why don't we let the guy who shoplift at Walmart go? Because he's homeless, because he's hungry. I mean, why don't we just why do we if somebody steals a car because they're walking, they want to ride? Why don't we let them go? Because they need a car. So it's we got some difficult decisions that we have to make. Here's what I would do. Okay, here's what I would do. If I'm the mayor of City of Montgomery, here's what I would do. Okay, there's a billboard on 85 coming and going. There's a billboard on 65 coming and going. And here's what my billboard would say. This is Montgomery, Alabama. We'd love for you to come and visit, but we're not putting up with no mess. So if you want to do crime, you need to turn around and get out of our city. Because I will hold you in jail for a year without a bond, even if I got to go to the Supreme Court. And maybe eventually you'll get out. Okay. Maybe you'll get out eventually. But I will break every law I can to keep your butt in jail. Now, nobody want to come to Montgomery. That's only for the crooks. That's only for the crooks. That's not for the regular folks like you and I. Let me. Good morning. Who's this? Good morning. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, yeah, that's true. Right, 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 right. Well, right. It's like and I think you make a good point. Listen, if you make good fried chicken that everybody loves, but you don't want to give nobody the recipe, so when you pass on, the fried chicken going with it, okay? Or blueberry pie, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm. Well, well, I will tell you one thing. I think the city of Montgomery may have to do what the state of Alabama is doing with correctional. They start them off at $51,000. $51,000 is worth getting up every morning and go to work for. You know. Hmm. No, but it certainly will give you people. Hmm. Well, yeah, but when you start on the right, but listen. When you start at the bottom and somebody raises you up an inch, you're still at the bottom. I'm just saying we need this job needs to be a job that people will miss if they lost it. Yeah, that didn't help us. We, we need to bring. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, and now we're scared to do that for political considerations. And too many women on the school board. So I ain't mad at them, but too many women. I agree with you. Make them productive, right? Make them productive, and yeah. I agree. Listen, I gotta take a break. I gotta go. We'll be back 7:48 in the morning. We'll be back. Okay, we're back. Hey, when you're popular, everybody wants to advertise. What can I tell you? That's because they're making lots of money off me. 860-1440 is the number here. You want to give us a call up, talk to you, whatever on your mind. Okay, one more thing. I made an observation yesterday. I went to a restaurant, and a lot of these young women are putting earrings through their nose. Now that reminds me of a cow. It has got to be the stupidest looking thing I've ever seen. And young women on both spectrums too, not white and black folk. What's up with that? You put an earring in your nose like you're a cow. I don't know. I wouldn't take you to dinner with an earring in your nose, especially a big one. Come on, man. Good morning, on air. What? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You need to call the chief. You need to call the chief of police then. Okay. All right. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The crime. Wait a minute. Most of the crime is in the Democratic areas. Yeah. We just got one party anyway. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Give me the short version, because I got to take another call. Give me the short version here. Yeah. 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 Okay. And so the guy in New York, the district attorney in New York, or the district attorney in New York, who won't who are deal if they won't press charge on you for armed robbery if you don't shoot the gun. Anyway, I'll tell you some other stupid things he's done. He's a Democrat. Come on, who's this? Yes. Because I went yesterday down to Florida. Wait a minute. I went to Pensacola, man. I thought he was going to leave from Pensacola. I'm going. I'm being. But no, since I found out he only going to be in there for a few minutes for the arraignment, then he go. Well, yeah. But when the big one, listen. When I left here yesterday, I got on I-65. I was headed to Flomaton to go down to Pensacola because I figured that Trump 1 would take off from the Naval Air Station. But when I got there, I looked above my head and there was Trump 1 going down the road in the airways. So yeah, I know. But listen. Yeah, I'm gonna be there during the trial, brother. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm. Right, right. Yeah. Ooh, okay. What? Hey, I got to. We can talk about more of that later when I come back. My time is we talk more about that later on. Anyway, we'll be back. I can see if I get this call out to DJT right now. We'll be back.
Your WSFA 12 News Update on News Radio 1440.
About the good old days. Give me a break. Clinton's did it. $850,000.
Not guilty to roughly 30 counts. Former president says he will hold a news conference when he gets back to Florida tonight. Montgomery police arrested a 17-year-old in connection to the deadly shooting Monday that happened on Mulberry Street near Jackson Hospital. Kyrie Montgomery is charged with murdering 22-year-old Amari Jackson. He's now being held without bond. And some sports news on this Tuesday morning, the UConn Huskies are national champs in college basketball. They knocked out the San Diego State Aztecs last night by a final score of 76-59. That's your news on this Tuesday morning. I'm Jed Davis in the WSFA 12 Newsroom.
WLWI AM, the home of the Ben Shapiro Show, and heard on 95.1 HD3 FM, Montgomery, the Cumulus Media Station.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Matt Piper in New York at the courthouse in Lower Manhattan, where a former president will be indicted today. As it stands now, there are a lot of barricades, a lot of NYPD officers, all in preparation for the possibility of protests here. So far, there have been none. My colleague Robert Costa is also here and has more on Donald Trump's legal strategy.
Attorney Jim Trusty represents Trump in two separate federal cases. He says he expects the Trump team to push to have the case dismissed.
I think that a lot of people, a lot of legal scholars and folks like myself are in agreement that there could be some very significant motions filed in short order. I mean, within days or weeks, not weeks or months.
After Tuesday's court proceedings, Trump is expected to return to Florida, where he is set to deliver remarks in a ballroom event at Mar-a-Lago this evening.
Trump himself is set to be here at the courthouse sometime just after noon Eastern. I'm Matt Piper in New York. Now with more CBS News, here's Monica Ricks.
It's Election Day in Wisconsin, where residents are voting to fill the seat of a retiring state Supreme Court justice. The outcome could sway decisions on some big issues, from voting rights to abortion. Here's CBS's Sarah Ewald-Weiss.
Right now, Wisconsin has an 1849 abortion ban in the books. If it's a 4-3 conservative-leaning court, it's expected it could be upheld. Of course, if it's a liberal court after this election, it could be overturned.
This is the most expensive race of its kind in U.S. history. Later this hour, NATO makes it official with a ceremony welcoming Finland to the alliance. Mary Visto lives in Helsinki.
I think it's excellent news. I think Finland has waited for it, and I think it will give us some security, and it's something that we have really waited for.
Finland will be the 31st member of NATO. Tennessee's Governor Bill Lee says the state will spend $140 million to hire more school resource officers after last month's school shooting in Nashville.
With this funding, we're taking the burden off of teachers and schools and districts. There is no excuse to not have a guard at every school.
Another $20 million going towards school security improvements. Lee's also pushing for more mental health funding. A good night's sleep could help you breathe better. CBS's Vicki Barker explains.
A decade-long study of more than 450,000 Brits has found the better they reported sleeping at night, the less likely they were to have developed asthma. The reverse was also true. The worse they reported sleeping, the likelier they were to have developed the condition by the end of the study.
Experts say going to bed at the same time every night and avoiding electronics before bed also helps. This is CBS News.
Hire with minimal effort and maximum success with Indeed. Their powerful hiring platform makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all in one place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family? Search engines don't always get it right, but right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair, Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward.
Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6681 to speak to an expert. That's 800-401-6681.
Richard Branson's rocket company, Virgin Orbit, has filed for bankruptcy. Here's CBS's Steve Cason.
Virgin Orbit is based in California. 85% of the workforce has been let go. The company plans to seek a buyer. A mission failure earlier this year and problems raising funding for future efforts crippled the company. An investigation found that the rocket's fuel filter had become dislodged, causing an engine to overheat and other components to malfunction over the Atlantic Ocean. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Hugh Jackman's sporting a bandage on his nose these days and told fans about a recent health scare.
I've just had 2 biopsies done. I just went to my doctor, Dr. Iron, who's awesome, and she just saw little things, could be or could not be basal cell.
Basal cell carcinoma is a non-melanoma, which means it's treatable and it's less likely to spread. But it is caused by overexposure to the sun, so he's warning fans to wear sunscreen. Monica Ricks, CBS News.
Shannon, I'm wondering what the people in Montgomery know about what Daddy does. You mean tell people he's a foot doctor? Yeah, a podiatrist. There's gotta be a way to spread the word about the surgeries he does and stuff. You mean like veins and hammer toes? Yeah, and treating heel pain, burning in the feet and horns. Like that time that lady had fungus in her toenails and they started looking better? I just want people to know that my dad, Dr. Brian Kelly, can be seen without a referral and he accepts most insurances. You should probably give them the phone number, 265-7585. Yeah, 265-7585. I just said that. Well, let's say it again. 265-7585. Maybe we should tell them our offices are in Montgomery and Green. You just did. Like us on Facebook at Greenville Foot Care. And remember, happy feet start here.
No representation is made as to the quality of podiatric services to be performed or as to the expertise of podiatrists performing such services.
At American Oak, we've overfilled our warehouse. We have a huge problem. There is more inventory than the newly built warehouse can hold, so we must dump some inventory at up to 70% off. This Thursday through Saturday, 3 big days, we're having a huge warehouse inventory relinquishment sale. Bring the decision maker, tape measure, and the trailer. These items won't last long at these low prices. Check it out on Facebook or buy on our website. It's first come, first available. Don't miss the biggest furniture sale the River Region has ever seen in American Oak and more.
Hey, President for the Rustic Outlet at American Oak, we have a huge problem.
Yeah, more inventory.
So we must dump some inventory at up to 70% off.
This Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 3 big days. We're having a huge warehouse inventory relinquishment sale.
Now bring the decision maker, tape measure, and trailer. These items won't last long at these low prices.
Check it out on Facebook or buy on our website.
Don't miss the biggest furniture sell-off the River Region has ever seen.
The Rustic Furniture Outlet at American Oak and more.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Talking about the good old days.
It sure is.
Ooh.
Gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten.
All right, let's see. Anybody any comments over here? There am I. And I'm gonna stop doing this Facebook thing. Shit, this is boring. Ain't nobody over there. Got at least 20, 40 people over there. Gotta pay for this stuff. Looking about the good old days.
You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or any gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code GOLD for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code GOLD. for 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up.
Ben here with Just Blinds in Prattville, and I want to remind you we are so much more than just blinds. We are timeless beauty and plantation shutters. Complement your style with custom draperies and curtains. Just Blinds also offers the best in American-made wood blinds and Roman and woven wood shades. And Just Blinds is here to help you make the best selections in motorization and smart home options, and take advantage of free in-store professional design help. Visit Just Blinds in Prattville today or online at gojustblinds.com.
No matter where you live, what you make, or who you voted for,
keep the dream alive.
All of us soon. Whether you're concerned about extreme weather, the alarming increase in man-made disasters,
keep the dream alive.
Americans are preparing a number
keep
of
the dream alive.
What's changed?
Keep the dream alive.
The folks at My Patriot Supply have made it easier than ever for you.
Brotherhood of Marines. See, they find I ain't a Marine. They've been wanting to kick my butt.
Go to MyPatriotSupply.com and stock up on their popular 3-month emergency food kit.
I could have been a Marine.
Lunches and dinners.
They'd had some
over 2,000 calories per day. Get at least.
I got to put on a uniform. See if I can still wear one.
Save $200. Plus get free shipping on your 3-month supply at MyPatriotSupply.com. Too many Americans are being let down by institutions we used to trust. It's time to rely on ourselves. Go to MyPatriotSupply.com now. MyPatriotSupply.com.
Telling it like it really is. That's the fact, Jack. It's the Dan Bongino Show, weekdays from 11 to 2 on News Radio 1440.
Okay, then. Good morning. It's 10 minutes after the hour of 8 o'clock on this Tuesday morning. We got two things, a personal note. My child finally got his military ID card. Appreciate that. The folks out in the National Guard place out there on Federal Drive for helping a brother out, because I surely didn't want to go all the way out to Gunner or I'm an Army dog, right? I wanted to be a Marine, but, I was an Army dog. Also, got his driver's license permit now, so he's driving. He's driving me from school, stuff like that. So he's in upward bound. My boy is going places, okay? Hopefully. Anyway. So congratulations to Zarel, who is, this a really great kid. Everybody needs a teenager like I got. Now I imagine at some point in time he is going to tick me off, but that's okay. That's okay, because I did a lot of ticking my pants off when I was coming up too. But he's a smarter kid than I was. I can just tell you that much. It ain't about zero. I'm just saying. But he's on the road nowadays, so I don't want you guys. I'll let you know when he's getting on the road, so y'all can be on another street or something like that. I'm just saying he's on the road. So what can I say? And I don't drive much better than he does. So we teaching each other how to drive. Although I'm in the back seat, he in the front seat. I just help him out a little bit when I need to. Okay, so he's driving. He is driving. So he's sitting in the parking lot of the state of Alabama. Kind of helped me out a little bit there, because I let him sit there and go through the parking lot on Madison Avenue for a couple of months there, just to get used to the car. Anyway, let me go to the phone, see who's there right quick. Come on, who's this? Yeah, pretty good. But it's still against the law. The state of Alabama, yes, it is. How much you want to? Yes, there is. You're not supposed to loiter. It's called loitering. Well, if you get stranded, okay, we know if you're stranded, brother. We know. Yeah. Because he's sitting there, got 14 cans around him, and 2 packs of cigarettes are sitting there on the ground, been there, and he smoked. Well, we're gonna see. We gonna do what they do up north. They send their people down to Montgomery, so we need to send ours to Prattville. So, well, yeah, but like LT said though, if you keep letting the minor things go, they turn out to be big things. You know what? Now they could pick up trash, and they could pick up trash like they got some class. And I got to put that to Mr. Grove on the Clean City Commission because yeah, yeah. I'll run that by Mr. Grove. Each street should, yeah, we can. But then again, we'll have somebody like the guy, and that may be like that guy that chased that young man in Florida. He'll really think that he'll take that captain thing to a place that. Uh, mm, the bags and yeah, they do supply bags and stuff like that. Hey, something to think about. I'm gonna run it by him. Appreciate it because I gotta go to this police chief and the mayor thing here. So let me get this out of the way, then I'll go to that. Good morning. Yes, it does. Yeah, it does. It does, man. And we ain't got but one party anyway. Yeah, we ain't got but one party. We think it's two, but it's only one. You talking about over there on Mulberry? Yeah, yeah. I just yes. I don't know. Yeah. It is. And matter of fact, right now we're finna listen to the mayor and the police chief on some of this criminality in the town. So they did evidently they did it at his office the other day, but I'm gonna share with you guys right now. Let you see what they say. All right, all right. Appreciate it. Let me see how I get this. It goes for about a couple of minutes, and then we will see if we can. Oh, this thing I need right here. Okay, talk about the good old days. Okay, let me see. All right, go ahead, Chief, Mayor, have at it. All righty then. Well, that was the interesting little thing there, and they had some more to go to, but you can find this. I believe you can find this on the city's website. Now take a break. It's 8:23. We'll come back with your calls, your comments, whatever the case. What do you think? Much to do about nothing, or a sincere attempt to make a difference in the city of Montgomery? We need something to happen. Anyway, but that's not. Again, you can't blame the police. But one thing, I will give Montgomery Police Department credit for one thing though. They be clearing them up. They be finding out who did it. It's a little too late for that at that particular moment, but at least they are finding out who's doing these things. And maybe we can. I don't know. That's why I'm not more unfortunate. For sure. We'll be back. I want to run away. Feel friendly, want to be home. It's a dream of life. Right? We got to get more people on my live thing. That's why I'm cutting it out. Got to get more people there. We can have them in the offices. I need to be in all the states.
My doctor told me my blood pressure is borderline. I figured I could worry about it or do something about it. So I took control with the healthy blood pressure formula. It works safely and naturally. It maintains healthy blood pressure with a custom blend of garlic, vitamins, and minerals. And it's odor-free. I'm recently charged with leak healthy blood pressure formula.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product. Use as directed.
Poor Sam's was a mess. Always itching, flicking. His paws were flicking up. He had balls on his back. A few weeks after he started doing it, started seeing great improvements, and today 99% of the issues are something you can do for your dog. Your dog is
Easy care that the restaurant has found. And I'm like, are you kidding me? They got another restaurant. Like, are you kidding me? Put in good.
He's the voice of the conservative millennial. The Hero Show, tonight at 8 p.m. on News Radio 1440. Depend on it.
Okay, we're back. 860-1440 number here. You want to just call up and talk to 8:29 in the morning. If you got to be there by 8:30, you got about a minute. You got to be there by 8 o'clock. You're already late, so you might as well just stay in the car and listen to me. Okay. You just heard the chief of police and the mayor who did a live press conference the other day. So you take it for what it is, and hopefully they, I must admit they're doing a good job of the police clearing up the folks who do these kinds of things. Good morning. Who's this? Pretty good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. In all sincerity, what would you do? Or what do you think he hasn't done that's within his power to do that he has not done? Well, what does the Constitution say about you have a right to a bail? That's what the Constitution says. Right. Mhm. Right. Now you do realize, right, now you do realize that the mayor cannot dictate to the judges. Right. 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 But not, he has said something about it. I just said, but so to you, okay. So according to you, the only thing that he has not done that was within his purview, and that is talk more about it. Mhm. Right. But the mayor does have a right to put who he wants. I mean, that's just the way the ball rolls. I think Harris is good. Okay. Yeah. All right. Hey, appreciate it. Good morning. Who's this? Yes. Hmm. 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 Okay. All righty then. Okay. Can I take a break? Hey, in the 90s, you get some privilege. What can I tell you? We'll be back 8:36 in the morning. 860-1440. A lot of complaints. No answer. But if you were the mayor, you have limited power. I know I got more power than the mayor does. You have limited power. What would you do that's within your power to stop crime? Or can you? Or is it an unrealistic expectation? Isn't it pretty much up to us as the community to, okay, I know snitches get stitches, but sometimes we gotta take a shot at it. We'll be back. It's more up to us than it is to the mayor. What do you think? So? And how about training the kids? What's right and what's wrong? What's wrong with that? Can we start there? Train your kids. What's right and what's wrong?
Back into the upper 80s tomorrow, likely dry, mid 80s Thursday. Forecast by meteorologist for News Radio.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
And it's also why it should always be your base media buy. Research also confirms that marketing campaigns generate even higher returns, starting at a 19% lift when they are on more than one platform. That's why Cumulus offers a variety of effective digital solutions to enhance your base radio buy. At Cumulus, we are your one-stop shop to deliver a coordinated radio and digital campaign that will get your business results. Hi, I'm Sonia Thompson, and it's my job to get your business results on News Radio 1440. To learn more about how to get started, go to newsradio1440.com and click on Royal.
Did you know you can now build a low-maintenance deck using stone with Tenside Stone Decking? Tenside Stone does not use any plastic whatsoever. It is decking that's naturally durable, just like everything made with stone. Tenside Stone doesn't scratch at all. The color will never fade. It is not slippery, even when wet. And it stays cool in the sun. Since Tenside decking is made of stone, it's indestructible. That's why we guarantee a warranty. Durable and beautiful stone deck can be. Go to Tenside.com. THNCITE.com. Online, you'll see how it easily installs over any regular wood deck structure, and you can order a sample to test it for yourself. Build a deck with the durability of stone at Tensite.com. That's TANZITE.com.
Oh man, I have another hangnail. You shouldn't pick at your toes. Daddy says you might cause ingrown toenails. Speaking of Daddy, it's time to remind people how important it is to see a podiatrist. Yeah, Shannon, our dad, Dr. Brian Kelly, treats things like tendonitis and bunions. If a person is diabetic, it's important to have a foot exam by a podiatrist. Call today for an appointment at 265-7585. Happy feet start here.
No representations made as to the quality of podiatric services to be performed or as to the expertise of podiatrists performing such services.
An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Kelly.
The dream of that.
It is my job to identify small problems in your feet and help prevent them from becoming big problems. New government regulations allow for an annual diabetic foot exam to cut down on the number of amputations and control the cost of health care. So call me, Dr. Brian Kelly, at 265-7585. That's 265-7585. Locations in Montgomery and Greenville. Follow us on Facebook at Greenville Foot Care. Happy feet start here.
No representation is made as to the quality of podiatric services to be performed or as to the expertise of
I'm
podiatrists.
Martin Hope, the inventor of Navage nasal care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Josh, quote, "After walking around my whole life being a mouth breather, I was excited to try Navage. I read the directions carefully, pressed the button, and oh my gosh, what a sensation. So much mucus, so much crud, but oh sweet, merciful air, I can finally breathe you through my nose. Never have I ever taken such an amazing breath in my life. This is a life changer." Unquote. He's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean health.
Join Sean Hannity Sundays at 3 p.m. for the Encore Show.
Chinese, the Russians don't fear Joe Biden.
On News Radio 1440.
Okay. Alrighty then. There we go. Right there. Okay, I found out that the president, I'm the president of the United States. Well, I'm not going to be in the courtroom very long, so I'll be at the trial. Okay, because yesterday I went down to Pensacola at the Naval Air Station, waiting for the Trump one to land to pick me up, but they didn't do it. I looked up in the sky, and there it was. It's going above me. The big Trump one. Okay, he may have forgotten. He got a lot of things on his mind. Okay, he didn't forget. He forgot I was at Pensacola waiting for a pickup. Okay, but that's okay. Next time I'll just go to Florida, go down to Mar-a-Lago, and just get on the plane, just get in the thing with him, and then we'll just ride up to that courtroom up there with all of our lawyers, and we're gonna work this thing. Okay, if Thurgood Marshall could beat the Board of Education of Topeka, Kansas, oh yeah, we can beat this. Yeah, we're gonna be all right. Especially since old Clinton gave the old girl $850,000. That's right, Paula Jones. Remember her? Anyway, 860-1440 is the number. So that's the only reason I'm here today. I would be in New York with the former president, but I was waiting at the wrong place and they forgot to pick me up. Okay, I'm just saying. I'll get the next one. Down there, Pensacola is the Naval Air Station, down there. Man, you know, it's the Red Trail Road, outstanding. Little phone and shut up and talk to these callers. Good morning. Good morning. Yes. Right. Well, appreciate you. Now, is it true? Is it true what they say? I got a little rumor in my ear yesterday. Is it true? About you, you can do something, right? Is that a true rumor? Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, you do. Okay. Now, have you heard my new slogan? It's not officially the slogan of the Clean City Commission, but since I am a member, it is my slogan. Have you heard it yet? Okay. Did you? Okay. Well, I got power though. I'm the man. So show some class. Pick up the trash. We need to put that in our yard. Okay. That's right. Show some class. Pick up the trash. Yeah. Yeah. It is. Yeah. It is. Right. Hey. Mhm. Yeah. I know. We'll need a sign for them. Show some class. Move your. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Appreciate it. Yeah. You know what I mean. Good morning. Who's this? Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually did. Yes, he did. Actually, he did. Yeah, he's called. Yeah. And again, yeah, yeah. Well, let me ask you something. You cannot stop people from shoplifting. But let me ask you, why is it that the overpreponderance of people that go into the store are not coming in there to shoplift? Even though we know, because the atmosphere has been set right from wrong, we're doing that. So we know we can't stop everybody. That's why we have to work on the atmosphere of some of our young people, even some of our old folks. I don't even know what young is anymore. I think people 45 years and below now, damn near crazy. Not all of them. Yeah. 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 Yeah, that's true too. That's true too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. But I think we should ban rap music. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna work on that one. Yeah, yeah. I appreciate a ban on rap music to take care of it. Good morning, who's this? Yes, sir. Why can't you? Right? Who said that? Where you see that law at? Well, you may not. Now, you may not can make the police put them out, but you change them laws, brother, and he gone. Nah, he grown. Nah, nah, okay. Well, give me the law. Give me the law that says that. Okay. Right. I can understand you can't get the police to do it. Yeah. No, but I ain't believe you. You can't. A grown man cannot uninvited stay in your house. Right. Okay. Okay. That's gonna be my goal today. That I cannot believe in America. Now I can understand you can't use the police to evict them, but you can't tell me if Emmanuel said I'm coming home. Oh hell no, you ain't. Okay, okay. Well, let me see if somebody else got something to say about this. I find that hard to believe you can't put grown folks out your house. I just. Good morning, who's this? All right, there, Mr. Ed. Good morning, who's this? Yeah, but that's if they stay there, right? If they don't stay there, they decide they want to come home. They want to come live with you. Um, right? If somebody says, "Dad, I'm getting," well, the police probably can. Right? The police. Who says I can't? Who says I can't do it? Show me. No, 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 no. The research. No, no. The research is who get the bills, who paying the bills. Well, let me ask you, can I make him pay rent? So what I need to do then is keep a standby eviction order. Okay, okay. And so if my son is 50 years old, uh, okay, I'm gonna have to get this on a horse again. Okay, I got. Okay, see, I got it. Okay, I just you tell me my child he ain't no child. He's a grown man, age of majority, and he can't. You can't put him. Okay, mothers, this is the problem right here. Okay, you let them boys stay home too long. That's what you do. Women are the only people I know that let their boys stay home till they're 40. Okay, okay. I got to see the law. I got to see the law on the books that tell me you cannot put somebody out your house. Now, I got to see. Somebody give me the statute that covers that. Good morning, on there. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So, uh, you got to pay. Yeah. Right, right. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Long as there's an avenue out of this, because you can't tell you're gonna make somebody stay in my house at 30 years old. What? Right. Mm. Okay. Well, that makes sense. I mean, if I've established this as my residence, my job, and all of a sudden now I don't want to pay no rent no more. Oh yeah, we should know. So what we need to do is have that written up right now in an envelope somewhere, so we can give it to them. Don't put no date on it, because sooner or later it's coming. Daddy paid the rent. Yeah. Okay then. Well, hey, I guess some people don't be talking about that. Hey, imagine talking about I moved. No. We know. Darrell will be 18. Darrell, Darrell will be 18 next year. So once you be in business school in 9 years, 9 years. Hey, anyway. Okay then. So you think, okay, ladies, this is what we find out. Stop letting these guys stay in your house till they 20 years old. Okay? Don't do it. Like, it's the 1890 rule. When you turn 18, you got 90 days to get the hell out. Okay. Join the army. Good morning, you there. Yeah. Yes, I do. I think we need to ban rap music. I think it ought to be gone. Whoa. Watch out, Roscoe. Watch out, Roscoe. I used to have, we all know what a, yeah. But grown people can listen to what they want to listen to. Oh, wait. Don't forget the don't forget the, now we got the ring in the nose now, looking like a little cow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we got folks with nose and the rings in the nose now, looking like that cow, and then wonder why they can't get no job. You wonder, I wouldn't hire you. If you with nose, earrings all in your nose, looking like a cow, I wouldn't hire you. I mean, we have got to get back to some social, some social norms. 'Cause right now, our social norms now are not what they used to be. Something wrong with that? That's okay. I'm gonna get out of here. You know? So we can have a conversation about this one of these days. Okay. Anyway, we shall return. Mitchell. Okay. That's about all I can do in Spanish. All my Spanish takes within number 10. Anything above that, I'm not very good at that. So I'm trying to get out of here right now, and hopefully leave you guys with a little little music. Okay. So Well, the Lord says the same, I'll be back. I gotta look at this. Okay, here's the trick. 18 years old, you're 90 days to get out. That's they'll never leave. Till we get married. Nah.
This hour.